Hello, beautiful. Welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Jeannie, and I hope by the end of the video, you'll decide to stick around and be one of my besties. I would love to have you here. If you're returning, hey girl, hey. So today was a long day. It's later at night. It was my first day at my new job as the general manager of a local restaurant here where I live. It was a great first day. Thank you all so much for all of the well wishes regarding my new job and my baby starting daycare. Everything has been going really, really well. Just as good as I could hope for. But it's just been a long day. My husband's out of town for the night. Of course, on my first day of work, he has to go to Chicago for work. And so it's been a long day. But when I came home, my BoxyCharm Premium for the month of September was finally here. I normally have this within the first week. So I do get BoxyCharm PR, but I actually do pay for the premium box. I do not get this box in PR. I get the base box, and then on the Lux months, I get the Lux box in PR as well. But then I also purchase a whole separate base box, and then I purchase the base box. So the premium box. Like I said, this is a late night video, and it's been a long day. So if you're not new here, you already know it's gonna be one of them days. It's gonna be one of them videos. But we're gonna go through and talk about, and I've got some thoughts. Listen, I love BoxyCharm. I love them. But I've got some thoughts on the premium box this month, and we're going to talk about it. So if you're not familiar with BoxyCharm, it's a monthly subscription box. They have a 3-tier system. You could do a base box. You get to customize 1 out of 5 full-size products. You can do a premium option. You can customize 2 out of 6 to 7 full-size products. Although they market it that way, I've never seen 7 products. It's always been 6, but you get to customize 2. The Lux months, we get the Boxy Lux. This past month was amazing. We got a full-size Natasha Denona Zendo palette, and it was a great Lux month for September. But let's talk about the premium. Okay. So another thing I want to quickly mention is if you see a fly zoom by, you guys, I am so sorry. This fly situation in my house is driving me crazy. We had a very unfortunate situation where we went away for a holiday weekend. Was it like Labor Day that was last? And we had one of our cats pass away in our basement while we were gone on vacation for a long weekend, and it created a fly disaster in my home. We are doing everything we can, and I feel like literally we have at one point there was like 100 of them. It was crazy. I had to call a company to my home. But now there's like one. There's always like one. And whenever I have my ring light on to film, here he comes. We also live on the water in the woods, or backed up to the woods, so that, and here he is. Here he is. So it's driving me crazy, but we're going to work through it. We're getting into the colder months here in Michigan, and hopefully that will be a thing of the past very, very soon. We're literally doing everything we can. But let's get into the box. Let's talk about the products that I chose, because this is a paid for box. When we're talking PR boxes, we do not get to choose, but for our paid for editions, we do get to choose. So the first product that I chose was from One Size. This is the Micro Brow Defining Pencil. And mine is in the shade Blonde. This is not a brow product that I have tried. I didn't even open it to take a look. So this is the packaging, which I like. I feel like it will stand, if I end up liking it, it will stand out amongst my other brow products when I'm like searching for it with like the red packaging. So I like that. And if the formula is nice, I can tell you that I'm going to love this, because it's a super fine point. I have ultra fine, sparse little hairs, although I know I've mentioned this before, you guys, but I can't stop mentioning it because it's the truth. I have been using brow and lash serums for probably the last year, and it has done amazing things for both my brows and my lashes. They are not nearly as sparse or light as they used to be, but anyhow, I was excited to give this a try. I love a good brow product. Of course, on the opposite end, we do have a nice spoolie. Let's see what this product retails for. Where's my card? There we go. So this product retails for $19. I would have expected something more pricey from One Size. I would have expected maybe like 27. I know it's a brow product, but maybe I'm wrong. I haven't tried a lot of things from this brand, honestly. I ordered the setting powder, the ultimate blurring setting powder that everybody raves about because I am dry skinned and slightly maturing. So setting powder is a very tricky thing for me. I do love the By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra Setting Powder, and there's a couple others that I can trust to not make me look crepey and creepy. But I have heard amazing things about the setting powder. I ordered it in the Mega Drop Shop. I still have a massive order that I haven't received. I know they're switching warehouses, and if you haven't got your order yet, I'm right there with you. I've gotten part of my order, but not anything near the entirety of it. And I also just got an email from them today stating that they are so sorry, they let me down. I'll be receiving a refund for the products that they're not able to fulfill, and then I'll be receiving a itemized email within the next couple days of the things that they were able to fulfill. So I'm really, really hoping that the powder is not one of the products that I'm not gonna get, because I was super pumped to give it a go. Let me know if you guys have any experience with the One Size Ultimate Blurring Powder, because if I don't end up getting it and they just refund me, I will buy it from Sephora. Like, I wanted to try it that bad, and I've been like literally waiting. I ordered that on August 8th, and here we are, August 27th, and I still don't have it, and now I might not be getting it at all. So there's that. Okay, the next product that I chose is from Tula Skincare. This is their Brighten Up Smoothing Primer Gel. It retails for $34. This is not a new product to me. I actually have one. I really, really do like this product. It's just like, if you could see my primer drawer, like, in fact, I think I'll take a picture of my primer drawer and just like insert it. I forget about it because I have a lot of amazing primers. I love primers. I will do a hydrating primer and then a pore and line filling primer. I typically double prime, 2 different kinds. Maybe it'll be one day an illuminating primer and then a pore and line filling primer. But this one is so refreshing. This is the one that I have. It is almost gone. It's like there's quite a bit still like that I can dig out around the edges, but as you can see, it is like all the way to the bottom at the very thing right there. It literally is at pan. But this is a great primer. It feels so good on the skin. It feels cooling. It's also very hydrating, but not like it sinks right into the skin. It's almost got like the slightest bit of maybe like a menthol scent, or like a little bit like medicine or something. It's not horrible. It literally, the scent that I do smell once you put it on is like immediately gone. It's just when you smell it in the container, it has like some sort of like menthol scent to it, but it's never bothered me. It's very light, and once you put it on, the scent is completely diminished. Anyhow, I think what was going on was I just was not completely wowed with the whatever else was up against this primer, and I know that I like the primer, so I went ahead and just got a backup of that. I know that it's something that I like, and I know that it's something that I will use. So that's the route we went there. And then next from Elemis, this is the Superfood Fruit Vinegar Liquid Glow. It retails for $36. So I guess this is a Radiance Facial Toner. It's got apple, apricot, and cactus. It's supposed to brighten, balance, and exfoliate. I don't think that in my massive skincare routine, I even have a toner in my, you know, like my routine at this point, but I will definitely give this a go. I do love Elemis. It's a brand that I know, love, and trust for a lot of products. I'm like trying to think if there's anything, and I've tried a lot from the brand that I didn't like. I don't think that every product that I've tried, because again, I've tried a lot, has become like a holy grail, but I'm always excited to see them in my box, and I'm always happy to try new things from them. So that's a win for me. Next from let's see, Benefit Cosmetics. This is the California Kissing Color Balm. It retails for $21. It's in the shade 00 Cherry. I saw a lot of people getting the shade Poppy, but that is not the shade on mine. Mine is 00 Cherry. Looks to be a very red shade. It's definitely red. The packaging is super cute. It's got like, that's the packaging. And whoa, baby. I don't know about that one. Whoa. That's red. Let's just see how much color it has. I mean, you know, what's the worst that's going to happen? I'm not going to like it and we're going to take it off. Whatever. But I got to try it. I mean, that is not my type of red. That's like, but I'm intrigued. So we're going to go for it. That's way more pigmented than a balm. That's for sure. Okay, I'm not going to go overboard with this because I can already tell I do not like this shade on me. This is not... This is not my shade of red. I don't think that it complements my skin tone. I think that almost it makes me look like a cheap hooker. And honestly, no offense to hookers. Nothing like that. Do you, boo? But I don't think this color looks good on me. What do you think in the comments down below? So I don't know what I'll do with this. I almost wish that I would have found somebody close to me or used it for a giveaway. There's got to be somebody out there that would like this color, but it's just not for me. That fly is gonna drive me mother freaking bonkers. Okay, moving right along. Next, this is from Dear Midnight. This is their Star-Crossed Eyeliner Duo. It retails for $38. I've never even heard of this brand. Who are you? Who are you for $38 for 2 eyeliners? Okay, so it looks like one is either dark gray or black, and the other one is either silver or white. I'll be honest with you, I've been so busy this past month. I normally am like all over YouTube looking for unboxings to see what I might be getting in mine, right? Just like we all do. I do it too. But it's been a crazy month for me and I haven't really been... So I really don't know much about these, but let's swatch the black. Ooh, okay, so the black swatches really nicely, like super smooth and creamy. Okay, this one is not, I mean, it feels super creamy going on, but it's just very light in pigment. So it's like a very light toned silver. Let me see if I can even get you guys to see it there. So here's the black, here's the silver. Okay, so the black actually does feel really nice. I mean, it's a black liner. It's not gonna change my life, but it's something that I do use from time to time. I've actually kind of really gotten away from using, like, I used to use these type of liners in my waterline. Yes, I'm that old. But now I really prefer using, if I'm going to use anything at all in the waterline, which to be honest with you is not all that often, but if I am, it's gonna be a nude tone. And then I'm gonna bring the darkest shadow that I'm using for that day and run it along my lash line. And that is what looks best for me. But I will still find a use for a good creamy black liner. Not really sure about the other one, if I'm keeping it real. It's very, very light. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, with how light in pigment it is, it actually might be one that does look good in the waterline if I'm doing kind of like a smoky silver look or something like that, which again is not very often, but hey, I've been known to do it every once in a while, so you never know. Okay, last but not least, you guys, I did get the Iconic London Desk to Dance eyeshadow palette that retails for $62. I have not opened it up and looked, but I can tell you. Ooh, okay, well, here's the thing. This is what the palette looks like. This is actually a very interesting shade right here. It's like a greenish gold. There's also some other really pretty colors in here. This is almost like a multi-chrome. Do you see the shift in that? It's going from like gold to pink to blue. This was another like marbled shade. So this actually is a pretty palette. You also do get a nice big mirror in there, but here's the thing. I got one of these large Iconic London palettes. What is it, like Dusk Till Dawn, or maybe, guys, I can't remember, but it had a very similar name. I know that. It was very similar, but it didn't have the word desk in it. But anyhow, the first time I tried it, I hated it. I couldn't stand it. The second time I tried it, I thought it was okay, and I think I tried it a third time, and again, I thought it was okay. So it wasn't like the first time where like I thought like, what the hell is this crap? But I never fell in love with it. I also think it's a bulky palette that takes up a lot of space, but it does have some interesting shades in it, and I want to swatch this green one, this green to gold color. It's really calling me. We're going to check it out. So that, ooh, that is really pretty. It's like a cool toned green. Oh, girl, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. That is such a beautiful, almost like grungy. Okay, let me see if it looks the same. Okay, it looks a little different in person. So in person, it's got that brown and like gold that you see, but then it's also got a deep green in there. And I actually think that's really pretty. It also swatched very nicely. Like there's no patchiness, there's no flakiness. It was extremely creamy and it looks beautiful. And now I kind of want to check this one out and this one. This one also looks like a multi-chrome shadow. That's what it looks like on the finger. I definitely didn't pick as much up on my finger for this one, but again, it did swatch really nicely, and it almost looks very similar to the first color, but just a little bit lighter. And then you guys, I'm curious because I don't remember liking this formula. So now I want to try this one here. I'm going to pick up a good, oh, man. I just like dug into it. I did not mean to do that. Like I took a chunk out there. All right. Didn't mean to do that, but we're going to go with it. Okay. And that is, I mean, these two colors almost look identical, and then they look very similar to this one, just like a lighter version. However, they all three look pretty. And if you're looking at it in real life, that one was flaky. There's flakes, but I did take out a whole chunk. So I don't know. That might be my fault. Okay. This one is stunning. This one is like pink to blue to gold, and this one is like pink and gold. So there is some differences in real life, although on camera they do look very similar. My only, and I don't even want to say gripe or like letdown, but my only thing when I saw that it was in my box is I just remembered not loving the formula and just kind of, it takes up a lot of space, and I have got a lot of crap. And if it's not something that I'm obsessed with, is it worth the space is kind of like where my head is at with this. But I mean, I don't know, man, that the palette might be worth it for this one shade right here. Like that is stunning to me. We'll definitely have to come back and try a look with this. Now my curiosity is piqued, and now I want to see how it's going to play out on my eyeballs. So, you know, we will be back for that. And all in all, you guys, okay, let me be honest with you. So when I got home from work and got the kids to bed and opened the box and checked it out, I'm like, I was underwhelmed. I was like, you know what? Do I really need to pay for a base box and a premium box every month? And keep in mind, I also pay for Ipsy Ipsy Glam Bag X, and then I pay for BoxyCharm Base Box and BoxyCharm Premium, but then I get a base box in PR and I get a luxe box in PR. So I'm thinking to myself, like, what can I cut out? First of all, it's getting expensive. And second of all, it's expensive. And it's expensive when you're not feeling like, oh my God, when you open your box, and super excited to try everything out. I feel like there's a lot of repeat products, especially with the two brands. There's a lot of crossover products happening. And listen, I do get BoxyCharm PR, but I do not work for BoxyCharm. I'm extremely appreciative of the PR, and I love BoxyCharm. I will always be a BoxyCharm member. I will always pay for something, but do I need all of this? Do I need all of this? No, I don't, because especially when you're not feeling like, but, so that being said, after like, you know, kind of like really going through everything, talking about everything, swatching the palette, I do feel better about it. I got a backup of a primer that I know that I love, but that goes along with like, you know, not something that I'm super excited about. It is nice to get a backup of a product that you like, but is it new and exciting? No. This is not my shade. I feel like it's probably a very nice product, but it's not my shade. This I'm very excited to try. I was not excited about the palette, but now that I did a couple swatches, I kind of am. When it comes to the eyeliners, they're eyeliners. Elemis, I do like. Toner is just not my favorite skincare step in my routine, because I found that a lot of toners really dry me out as somebody who's naturally dry. I'll give it a go, but we'll see. So yeah. That's my BoxyCharm Premium for the month of September. It took forever to get here. I never post my BoxyCharm Premium this late because it's typically here almost on the same day as my PR box in the beginning of the month. But I already said that, and now I'm rambling, and that's because it's late and it's been a long day. So with that being said, I'm going to let you go for now. And that's going to be it. Until next time, beautiful, stay safe, stay beautiful. I will see you very, very soon in my next one.